Hey everybody, it's Mega Remaster 1, and guess what? I'm back for more Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Last time, with the help of MChan338, we successfully defeated the diabolical doppelganger himself, Dupless, and got our name, body, and friends back, along with the fourth crystal star, as you can see right here. The Ruby Star, the thing you got by beating Dupless, the body thief. I personally liked my name for him better. But anyway, this time, we're going to be heading back to Rogueport and tying up a few odds and ends. But first, before we go, I wanted to show off a few funny conversations that you can have with the crows. Well, not conversations, but conversations between them. After you defeat Dupless, of course. Funny you mentioned that, actually. I'm thinking of developing a pay site called Paper Mario Weekly. Yeah, it would provide real-time updates on Mario's location and activity. Hey, that's a good idea. See, there's always a market if you can meet the user's needs like that. And then the other one actually has to do with the crows that told us how to find out Dupless's name. A little birdie told me that Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom got kidnapped again. They must have her locked up safe and sound somewhere, far away, huh? But still, that Peach is cute and all, but come on! Any girl that gets kidnapped every weekend is just going to break your heart, you know? Not that Mario ever gets sick of saving her. That guy is just a total glutton for punishment. You know, that actually kind of leads me into something. A lot of people... Vivian? A lot of people hate Princess Peach. I personally don't really mind her. I mean, really, without her, we wouldn't have these games. So, unlike a lot of Mario fans, I don't really hate Peach. But with that being said, let's go ahead and head back to Rogueport. Slight edit here, guys. I'm actually putting this in after I've recorded this part. What happened was I actually forgot that we did not tattle these enemies down the well now that we have Goombella back. So let's go ahead and first strike this guy. I didn't mean to jump out of the well! Alright, first strike this guy. Said first strike him. Very good. These are... We'll just go ahead and put him on his back for now. Alright, these are Buzzy Beetles. And stylish. That's a Buzzy Beetle. Aw, that's kind of cute. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is 4. It's got pretty good defense, and fire and explosions don't hurt it whatsoever. But if you jump on it, you can flip it over and drop its defense down to 0. Then it's at our mercy. Ha! Don't hesitate. Jump, 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 jump! Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. And then, I believe there's also a spiky version of these guys in the next room, so we'll go ahead and take those guys out too. Awesome. Alright, let's grab these coins, and here we go. Whoa! Okay. I just need one of you. Hopefully I attacked the right one. Okay, good. And that didn't do anything, but attacks might miss. Okay, where they... Oh, sweet! Yes, throw me that! Got a shooting star. Awesome! Thank you so much, audience. Okay, hopefully Tattle will... Alright, good. And stylish! That's a spike top. It's a Buzzy Beetle with a spike on its back. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is 4. Like other Buzzies, fire and explosions have absolutely no effect on it. But you can flip it over to drop its defense to 0. I'm sure you know this already, but try not to jump on it. That spike hurts. Alright, but wow, these guys are generous! Thank you! I mean, the mushroom's not that good, but let's go ahead and use a Mr. Softener on them. Just get it out of our inventory. There we go. That ought to drop their defense a little bit. You're taking it like a champ, Goombella. Nice job. Alright. Okay, sweet. Let's go ahead and take out this guy too. And Goombella missed. Thank you. Okay, good. Now it's worn off and she's back to normal. Ah, come on. Alright. We should be able to take this guy out. Good. And the Mr. Softener wore off. That's fantastic. And I don't really know how I'm going to attack this guy, so we'll probably just have to use... You know what, let's go ahead and show off the new special move. This is Art Attack. Damages all enemies you encircle with the star. I probably should have used this at the beginning of the fight. But if we use it on this guy, all you have to do is draw circles around him, and that hurts him. Try to get around his entire body, like don't just make it like something like that, otherwise it won't do a lot of damage. And you want to try to draw really small circles so that way you can get all the enemies. But I'd say we pretty much defeated him. But it costs a lot of SP, so be careful. Whoa! Goombella just like teleported into existence. Did you guys see that? Effect of the curse will increase your coins. Okay, cool. The effect of the curse is run out. I'm not sure if we're going to be finding the next Crystal Star location in this part. I'll have to think about it. It really all depends on how much time I have. And I'm not walking out the door yet because I know I'm going to be interrupted in 3, 2, 1. Like clockwork. Oh my goodness, Mario! Would that be an email from Princess Peach? My dear Mario, I finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon. The X-Nauts plan to revive this 1,000-year-old monster and use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door. They'll find this demon's spirit, but the only thing that can keep it locked away is the crystal stars themselves. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. Princess Peach. An ancient demon's spirit? Yes, the tables have certainly turned. What started off as a treasure hunt has now become stopping an ancient demon. But hopefully we can prevent that from happening. But we have time to go look for star pieces, the first one being behind this wall. The second one is in this central town in Rogueport sewers. If you ride up here, if you ride this platform, and go into this pub, I guess you could say, there's a star piece right here. On the west side of Rogueport, there's one right behind this wall. There's one in this panel in the back alley. Just for reference, it's right in this alley. There's no excuse for me missing this one. It's right in front of Professor Frankly's house. On the east side of Rogueport, if you wedge yourself between these buildings and go behind them, there should be a star piece right here. There is one on the roof, as you can see, but we're not able to get up there yet. We will be getting it really soon, though. There's one in a panel right in the harbor. And finally, there's one right in front of the noose. Now, I believe that's every single star piece I can get right now in Rogueport itself. Now, I'm going to be looking through Rogueport sewers. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I got some of these, because if you guys do recall, I did replay through Chapter 4, so that way I could show you guys that side quest. So maybe I've already gotten some of these in a previous part, but either way, you guys know where they are. And I guess I don't really have to cut to this one, because right here. Right next to the entrance of Bogley Woods, there's one in a panel. In the room that holds the shrine to the 1,000-year door, there's one in a panel right here. If I can get it. There we go. And in this room off to the side that holds the Pit of 100 Trials, there's one behind this staircase. As for places we've already been to, like Petalburg, there should be one in a panel right below us. And in the gate leading out of Petalburg, there's a panel right next to it. Inside Flurry's house, there should be a star piece in a panel in Flurry's room. I could have gotten this, I believe, yeah, pretty soon after I beat Chapter 3, or excuse me, 2, but here it is, there you go. Within the Great Tree itself, in the room below where we were captured, there should be a star piece right behind this pipe. Can't believe I didn't get that one. There we go, that is every last star piece that I'm aware I've missed. Now, thankfully, Rogueport is an area that we're coming back to a lot, so if I've missed any here, then I can get them at a later point. But, yeah, with that being said, now I'm going to be showing you a few things around Rogueport sewers that have changed since we've got new abilities, starting with this door. Now, we could have gone through this door after we got the sideways power in Chapter 1, but the reason you want to save it for now is because, yeah, Spike Trap. Now, you may think that you can run along it with your Yoshi partner, but try as you might, you're not fast enough to do it, which is why you need to use Vivian's ability to hide Mario in the ground. You're probably going to have to be patient with this, so take it like baby steps. Okay, I think I should be able to make it here. Yes, got it. And you get the Spike Shield badge. Make Mario damage-proof when jumping on spiky foes. This is incredibly useful to have. But it doesn't work on the overworld, unfortunately. But still, either way, it's an awesome badge that I recommend that you get. And I guess while we're on the subject of Vivian, or at least using Vivian in this puzzle, there was actually an interesting fact about Vivian in certain foreign versions of this game, like in the Japanese and Spanish versions. I forgot to mention it during the recording with M-Chan, so I'm just going to get it out of the way now. In those versions of the game, Vivian is actually male that identifies as being female, similar to Birdo's original story in Super Mario Bros. 2. However, this was censored for the English version of the game. I realize this can be a touchy subject for some people, so I won't get into too much detail, but these are just the facts and they don't necessarily reflect my personal opinions. If you do decide to debate this in the comments, I will ask you to be respectful of other people's opinions and not start any arguments. Now, with that being said, I'm going to be showing you a few other things. There is a badge right here. If you jump along the wall in this room just before the 1,000-year door, it is a pretty lucky badge. In the west part of town, now that we have the ability to roll into a tube, there's actually a secret in this house. And you can see that little, like, it's almost like a cubby hole in the wall. If you roll through it, you'll end up behind the house and you can grab this shine sprite. And if you just roll through this hole, you'll end up in the neighboring house and you will be able to get out just fine. And I guess while we're getting shine sprites, we might as well upgrade Vivian to her level 2 status. Okay, Merlin. Welcome to the home of Merlin, the super magician. I foresaw your arrival. So, which partner would you like me to power up? Shall I power up this partner? Shazibby! Shazubi! Then you may go. Alright, so now Vivian's HP is 20, and let's see what she learned. She learned Fiery Jinx. Believe it or not, this is actually a move that she can use during the first battle with the Shadow Sirens. But she has to get 3 shine sprites to Merlin in order to use it when she's fighting on our side. I know, it's really weird. But, yeah, didn't mean to do that. Attack all foes with flames that set them on fire. This is actually a really nice move, and it's actually one of the moves that makes Vivian everyone's favorite partner. But like I said, she's not my personal favorite. We'll get to my personal favorite soon. And I guess while we're at it, we might as well read Vivian's partner description now that she's become a full-time partner. One of the Shadow Sirens, Vivian suffers from a bit of an inferiority complex. Press X to hide Mario in the shadows. When hiding, nobody can find you. Very nice. Now, alright, now I believe that's everything, like every little collectible that I wanted to get around Rogueport, but there's still one more thing I want to do before we end things off. I'm not sure how much time I have left because there's going to be a lot that I'm cutting out there. This is the Trouble Center. I think I've mentioned it a few times, but I feel like now, since we're in between chapters, we have time to do such things. Hey, is this your first time to the Trouble Center? If you plan on using our services, I can explain them for you first. Need an explanation? No thank you, sir. I see. And get out of here. Rude! Alright, now, oh, you actually have to listen to this guy? Alright, fine. Then listen and listen good. This Trouble Center is where people come with troubles. That's why it's named that. If you want to see what kind of troubles people have, check the bulletin board. That's what I was trying to, you jerk! If you're a nice guy, you'll choose someone and try to help them out. If not, not. Help someone out and they'll give you a reward. Probably. Not a big deal, or not a bad deal, eh? But remember, if you decide not to solve a trouble, you have to pay to cancel. I believe it's 15 coins? Or, not 15. I don't remember the exact number. Future me will put it on screen right now. You got that? Well, good. Then go help someone out. Alright. Now, there are a lot of troubles here. I'm going to be saving most of these for the after game, because not all of them are available right away. You need to beat certain chapters. Like, for example, whenever we were doing the prologue, we would not be able to help Mayor Kroop because we didn't know him yet. But, one that I want to do right now that's especially important is Zesties, Seeking Legendary Book. I want you to go find the Legendary Cookbook for me. It's in a pretty scary place, so there's no way an old gal like me could get it alone. Please come to my house in Rogueport Square for details. Want to take on Zesties' trouble? Yes. Do it and do it right. The Trouble Center, there was actually not really a failed recording, but I did scrap it, where I showed off a few troubles when I had Multi with me back in Chapter 3. The episode where the Yoshi egg hatched, I was afraid that that episode would be too short, so I wanted to show off a few Trouble Center troubles, but I underestimated just how much dialogue was in that episode, and it turned out to be the perfect length. So, yeah, now I decided to take these things on. So, I'm going to be talking to Zesty. Hey, you took on my trouble? Well, it's really important, so listen up, Mr. Klutz. Ages ago, there was this great legendary chef named Matri Delish. Rumor has it you instantly become a better chef by reading his book. Unfortunately, it's an old book that's hard to find. Stores don't carry it. But I've recently heard that someone who used to live in Creepy Steeple had a copy. There are many secret rooms in Creepy Steeple, so it's moldering there somewhere. I just have to get my hands on that book and read it. Help me out, Stumblebum. So then? Well, my name is Zesty. I may not look like a chef, but I'm actually quite good. If you bring me ingredients, my cooking skills burst to life, and culinary magic happens. Want me to whip something up for you right now? No. Yeah, that conversation actually isn't part of the trouble. That's just what she tells you when you talk to her normally. Oh, what a complete letdown. I thought I could put my skills to the test. But, if you guys actually recall, we've been to Creepy Steeple, and we picked up this book in a little secret compartment in the main lobby of Creepy Steeple, a rather old cookbook penned by Matri Delish. So I want to get this out of the way because this has a very nice reward. Did you find that cookbook? Let's give it to her. Ah! That's it! That's the book by Matri Delish! Give it here, quick! Ha! I see. Aha! Doodle-dee-da! I've got it now. Just glaze a mushroom with honey syrup for a yummy honey shroom. Brilliant! Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients. Now that's some book. Talk about effective. Thanks, Mr. Staggers. Take this as your reward. You get the honey shroom. Now this really isn't that good at this point in the game. It'll heal 5 HP and 5 FP, but really there are much better healing and FP recovery items at this point. Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients, so just ask me anytime. I'm really going to put my soul into it and cook with a vengeance from this day on. You solve the trouble. Really, the main reason I wanted to do that is so that way we can combine ingredients. And no, you can't, there's not another textbook or cookbook that allows you to cook 3 ingredients at the same time. 2 is the max in this game. But yes, that's the main reason I wanted to do that. Just so that way, because some of the best items in the game only Zest Tea can make for you. I think we'll do one more, and then I'll go ahead and end it off. So let's see, let's just do one of the beginning ones. How about need a key? They call me Garth. I have lost my key and thus cannot get into my house. It should be somewhere in Rogueport. I just need someone to find it. I'll be waiting for you at the house at the very back end of East Rogueport. Want to take on Garth's trouble? Yes. Do it and do it right. This one is pretty simple because he's right here. You took on my trouble? You? Okay, then please find my key and be quick about it. If someone else finds my key, they'll be able to get it in my house, so I'll stand guard. I think I dropped my key when I went to the badge shop, but I'm not sure. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. And by the way, I just want to mention something. There is a certain side quest that some people would probably tell me to do right now, especially if you've played the game before. This one that says elusive badge. Now, I'm going to save this for after we beat Chapter 5. I have my reasons for this, but yeah, I'm just letting you know I'm aware that it exists and that it's available right now, but I'm not doing it right now. Now, this trouble is pretty simple. All you need to do is go upstairs through the inn, and what do you know? It's Luigi. We'll talk to him next part, probably. But for now, we're going to complete this trouble. I was just looking for a star piece. I'm getting paranoid, okay? It's right here. Alright, you got a house key. A key to a house. Whoever lost it likely needs it back. So let's go ahead and return it to Garth. Here you go, buddy. Did you find my key? Yes, my key! I can finally get inside my house again. Home sweet home, thank you. Please take this as payment for your efforts, alright? Got 20 coins. Alright, sweet. So, we have solved the trouble. Like I said, most of these Trouble Center side quests I'm going to be doing it once I beat the game, because you are able to continue playing after you beat the game. But, yeah, I think with all of that being done, with some major catch-up being done in this episode, I think I'm going to end it off here. So, next time on Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, we're going to be holding the map before the Thousand-Year Door and finding out where the next crystal star is. So until next time, this is Mega Master 1 signing out. Goodbye.